Hello, my friends from Project Management Flowful course. This is the beginning of the sixth week of your program. First of all, congratulations. You're still member of the program. You managed to nearly finish. This week will be a fun week. It's a short week. It's just a couple of videos, not as long as last week. As you remember, we went through all the 4 phases of project management. We started with the definition of a project, which ended with the project task, the definition of what has to be done in the project. Next phase was the project planning, which ended on how do we do it, how we provide it, which ended with the concept. The last phase was the implementation, we discussed last week, and now we move over to the final phase. As you remember in the beginning, a project is always with a defined start point and a defined end point. And if we end up a project, we need to finish the project. We need to dissolve the project team. We need to hand over our project to the operations. And of course, typically you have to write a project report. A very important point in this phase is that you really know on which level you are dealing. What do I mean? As you have seen on the slides before, we have on a first track these 4 phases of project management that are the project management phases. Now, in parallel to the final phase, you also hand over the result of your project into operations or production. Let's go back to our example of the hotel. We created during our project, our case study, the Hotel Fantasia in Mainfeld. That means we planned the hotel, we constructed the hotel, we set up sales and marketing, we hired staff, we trained staff, we did a soft opening, now we did the opening. And on this point, we hand over to the operations manager. Maybe it's also you as project manager that take over the operations of the hotel. In the big hotel chains, for example, it's typically these guys that are opening hotels, are managing it for 1 or 2 months and then hand over to the continuing operations managers. The project manager on parallel has to write the project report with the lessons learned and dissolve the project team. These elements are in parallel. And I think it's very important that you see the difference between these 2 elements because it's another approach. Any questions? I think this is very simple and clear, but it's enough for today. Have a great day and see you soon on next video. Bye-bye.